Good morning or hello, good day. My name is Chris, the real deal. And I had to make this video to let everyone know that God is still in the miracle making business. I did a video, or my wife and I, we did a GoFundMe. And we asked people to help us with our dream home, our bucket list. And I'm just keeping it real because that's why I said to Chris, the real deal. Hear me out because I'm not being disrespectful or anything like that. I don't do that. But we received a few people who sent donation to the GoFundMe. Actually, to be truthful with you, it was like $1,000 and $1,022. All right. And we were so grateful and thankful for that. But remember, I kept saying, God, make a miracle happen. Well, I got to share with you what took place. And now, it was a little heartening when we didn't receive what we thought we was going to receive, which was all right, because we kept praying. We kept having faith. We kept believing. And we kept praying to God. And we had a vision board. We took a vision board and we wrote it. And it said, write it to make it plain. Speak it to put it into existence. Let your heart and let your words come out together. And we did that. We did that. I didn't know where I was going to have the money, get the money. I didn't know any of that. All I knew, I needed $7,000. All right? So I didn't know how I was going to get it. So now it came time for the house. We put our bid in on faith, on God's faith. I knew that it was going to happen. So we put the bid in. And several other people put their bids in as well. So turned around, we waited and we waited. And guess what? We got the bid. We got the house. And we were so excited and so happy. She jumped up and down in my arms. And I jumped up and down. Well, I didn't jump in her arms because she can't carry me. But it was God. It was God who made it happen. So now, after that, we still didn't have the money. We had the bid and what was offered because we had gotten in touch with a banker and they approved the loan. So now we got their loan approved. Now we got the bid for the house. Now we got to think of a way to get the money. So we turned around and you got to have the money like within 2 days. So we said, all right, we got to find a way of getting the money. I wasn't going to do anything illegal. No, I do everything by the book. So we waited, we made phone calls, and we called her kids, family. I called my family. We got the money. So once we got the money, now we was able to put the bid in. Well, it's more to it. It's more to it than I thought it was. It ain't like paying rent. You go pay your rent and that's it. It was a lot of stuff to it, and it's still a lot of stuff to it. So now we got the bid. We had to go over, sign all these papers. It was a stack of papers like this. So we had to do all that signing. So now we turn around, the money sent, then they took. Now, another thing. They wanted, you got to pay 3% for the people, for the financial people who do that work. And now the new law is the seller of the house used to do it, but now the buyer of the house have to do it. So it was a $4,500. And if you don't pay it, you can't get the house. It sort of like kick your paperwork, kick it out. So The lady called and said, well, he don't have the 4,500. So the man said, I'll pay it. The guy that's selling the house, he said, I'll pay the 4,500. So then I said, okay, wow, another blessing from the Lord. So then and you see this big old smile on my face. I'm trying not to show my teeth, but I'm so happy. And so now, after that, we had $3,000, the 1,000 that we got from GoFundMe plus the 2,000 that I already had. So now, when you got to do some other stuff, it was 5,000 and something that we had to have. So the lady told him, well, they don't have but 3,000. I'll take it. The man took it. Now, some of you say, well, you had 7,000. Yes, because in order to get that 30,000 loan, or the money that was given to the first-time home buyers, I had to pay off the Sunoco, well, two bills, and that totaled like 3,000 and something dollars. So I had to pay that off. So the 3,000 and something dollars, that came from the 7,000 plus the 3,000 that I had. That's all equal up to the $7,000. So that's why I couldn't use that money. I had to pay that bill off. But anyway, God is definitely in the miracle business. We asked for a miracle. We received it. So I'm telling everyone, please do not give up on your dream. Now, there's still a lot of work. Home inspection, they got to make sure everything's right. I got to go talk to the lawyers. I got to go talk to a home person to insure the house. It's still a lot of work, and we won't be able to move in or receive the key until the 1st of June. So, but nevertheless, I just wanted to make this video to let people know that God is in the miracle business. Now, I want to show you something. I've heard Steve Harvey, which I love Steve Harvey. I love him, and I love him because he talks like I do to a degree. And I love Les Brown, Oprah Winfrey. Well, them people are just, millionaires, but all of them are. But yet they all talk about a vision board. Write it down, pray over it day and night. I just want to show you my vision board. Okay, I'm going over here. This was my vision board. And that's what I pray. See, that's when it was written, 2/23/25. And we kept praying and praying over this vision board. That's the vision board that we prayed over every day, every night, every morning. Every time I walked by that vision board, I put my hands on it and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. God heard me and he answered my prayers. So I wanted to thank every one of you. A lot of you said, we'll pray for you. Well, your prayer was worth more to me than actually sending money. I'm telling you, because God heard your prayers. So prayers go up, blessings come down. And that was so, oh man, it was so exciting to be able to know. Now, today I had to take off work and use my last vacation day because I got to go find me a part-time job. Because now that we have our own house, I got to have extra income to pay different other stuff. There's so much. I really didn't think this thing through. I just had a desire and a want. But now it's become reality, and I'm learning I got to buy all this and all that. So I'm going to keep our GoFundMe up just in case someone want to send a couple of dollars to help me. I got to get a lawnmower, snowblower. I got to get so much. I got to do this. Got to get a washer and dryer. There's so much I have to get. But my thing is, thank you all. I love you all. And thank you, Lord, for making a miracle come true. And if we can help someone later on in their lives, we would do that. So thank you all. God bless you all. And yes, God is still in the miracle making business. Love you.